I förra avsnittet av Ocean Avenue.
Hey, Star, what's up? What are you doing?
Am I talking to you?
What?
The other night, my house.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The Operation Ghost story thing. Listen, I totally forgot about coming by.
Whatever.
Today is a special day for me. I have more important concerns.
The Devon trial.
Exactly. You see, today is the day I get called to the witness stand. Can you imagine the pleasure I will have in finally taking a knife and twisting it into Marc David's guts?
Did Roberto leave for the courthouse?
See, he left right after Elena and her friend.
Did you know Elena is seeing Erickson's son?
I knew that there was a young man from school, but no, I did not know that.
It's interesting how everything is coming full circle.
I don't like that look, Manuel. What are you up to, huh?
I told you there will be changes, and soon.
And I told you not to even try to cross Roberto. He's been good to you, Manuel. He's been good to our family. You owe him your loyalty.
For more than 25 years, old woman. That's how long I've been his shadow. I owe him nothing.
Manuel, think. There are lives at stake.
I told you to stay out of it.
I will not let you destroy this family. If you continue with this, I will not be silent anymore, Manuel.
I bet she was the belle of the ball back then, huh?
I'll bet. What?
You know, with different makeup, a twist there, a clip there.
What are you doing?
You are a dead ringer for Abby.
I am not. I mean, look at her. She's really beautiful.
Yeah, she sure is. And so are you. I know I'm your mom and I'm supposed to say things like that, but it's really true. You just haven't figured it out yet.
Thanks, Mom.
Honey, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
Okay, I won't say nothing.
This Abby thing's really getting to you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I can feel how desperate she is. How alone. I mean, I know what it's like. It's the worst feeling ever. Mom, I have to help her.
Well, Mother's sleeping with Prince Valium tonight, so I think we can safely count her out for dinner.
God, Macy, I could really get used to this place.
It does have that certain air of decadent charm associated with the filthy rich, doesn't it?
Rich is definitely good.
Hey, I thought you liked the filthy.
That's definitely true.
So are you thinking what it might be like to be the lady of the manor?
Oh, yeah. But the question is, are you thinking about it?
First things first, Hadley. Sit. I've got a company to rescue from the ravenous jaws of the corporate mega monster.
So, do you think you'll be having CEO written after your name anytime soon?
Very soon.
You?
As soon as a judge orders a jury trial on Anne's murder, my father's proverbial goose is pretty much fried to the crisp. And then Devon International will be a company in search of a leader.
But what about his loan?
Oh, once he can't fork over the principal for the loan, Roberto will be in here with a friggin' bulldozer. And here's the doozy. I've already bought up all the future shares of stock at a fraction of its original value.
With the money from the Russian?
Exactly, you do listen. Yeah, Vlad will get his $10 million back plus interest as soon as the stock goes through the roof again.
You think that's really gonna happen?
Oh, hell yeah. If there's one thing about that simp O'Keefe, old Willie boy didn't spend his entire life hunched over a microscope for nothing. Yeah, once he completes that miracle serum that's gonna cure Charlotta's face, that stock is gonna skyrocket again. And I'm gonna be strapped to it, baby. I'm gonna be king of the mountain.
Oh, I love that. But wait, what if Roberto doesn't want to sell you back the company?
Oh, screw Roberto. I've got an insurance policy. So you remember all those future stock shares I told you about? I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna start Devon 2.
Really?
The Genesis. Do you like that?
Oh, yeah.
So you just sit your little derriere on this settee and think about how you're gonna spend all my money. I'm gonna go make a couple phone calls, all right?
All right.
Okay.
I wouldn't get too comfortable if I were you.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name for the court.
Martin Devon.
Be seated, Mr. Devon.
Mr. Devon, how would you characterize your relationship with late Mrs. Devon?
Well, we had our ups and downs like all married couples. But I loved her.
Did Anne Devon ever give you any cause to doubt that she felt the same way about you?
No, not really.
Now, on the night of the Millennium Party, the two of you were arguing. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. I was under a lot of pressure with the Millennia kickoff, and well, we both said some things that were unfortunate. My family has nothing to do with this. They've all been very guarded where you're concerned because they wanted to spare my feelings.
Oh, Catherine's been at my throat ever since she got here.
On the contrary, Catherine has been exceptionally quiet.
Well, if that's quiet, I would hate to see loud.
She wanted me to find out about you on my own.
Find out what?
Do I really have to spell it out for you, Anne? You, Stefan.
You're acting like a jealous child, Martin. It's embarrassing.
Stop lying to me. Don't you think I know how you made a fool of me in my own house? How you're still doing it?
Your house? What about our house? We'll see how much of that house you have left when my attorney finishes with you.
I will kill you first. was so angry. I didn't even realize my hands were around her throat. And when I did, I let go.
Because you loved your wife, and you had no intention of hurting her.
That's right.
Mr. Devon, I have one more question. Did you kill Ann Devon?
No. Absolutely not.
Thank you, Mr. Devon.
Jody, I know what it is you're feeling.
If you're gonna say that I'm crazy.
Oh, sweetie, you're not crazy. Look, I know how upset everyone was over what happened to Kayla.
But this is so not totally over Kayla.
Just hear me out, okay? After Kayla died, you were beating yourself up because you felt like there was something maybe you should have done, maybe something you missed.
So you're saying that I'm doing that with Abby?
All I'm saying is maybe this is your way to make up to Kayla. You know, somehow make amends.
Maybe you're right, Mom. Maybe a part of that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
All right, fine, whatever, but there's just one thing that I do know. Abby needs my help. Mom, she's just not this person I imagined because I'm feeling guilty over Kayla. You have to tell me you believe me.
Do you believe in karma?
Yeah, you mean like whatever you put out there, it comes back to you?
Yeah, but in a broader sense. That everything and everyone are connected.
Yeah, sure. Why?
One thing I'm sure of is that your spirit and Abby's are definitely connected. I believe that with all my heart and soul. I gotta go head over to the squeeze.
Okay.
I'm just an old dinosaur, what do I know?
Thanks, Mom.
You like being the servant in the master's house, woman? Hmm?
Roberto has never treated me like a servant. He has always been respectful, generous, unlike my very own son.
You always put Roberto before me. He's the one you treated like a son.
You have a jealous nature in you, Manuel. It will consume you.
I'll tell you what's consuming me. For the last 5 years, I did business in Miami. I made the cartel happy. I made the decisions. Now Roberto's back and he wants all the credit. What am I supposed to do? Fade back into his shadow? No. The cartel has made his decision. Roberto is finished.
Roberto is a very smart man. He can always get the cartel back. And when that happens, Manuel, your life will be worth nothing. Nothing. Don't cross Roberto. I'm warning you.
Your witness, Mr. Kitteridge.
I have only one question for this witness. Mr. Devon, after you realized your hands were around your wife's throat and let go, what did your wife say to you?
Let go. Stop. Please, let go.
bastard.
Mr. Devon, what did Ann Devon say to you after you took your hands off of her throat?
She said she was going to divorce me.
I have no further questions.
If you're expecting me to get all nervous and flustered and pretend that I want to hide in the woodworks, it's not going to happen, Sage.
Actually, I was just thinking about what good taste Lucas had. After all, he did get rid of you.
Actually, that's not the way it happened. But it's funny that you bring that topic up because Macy and I were actually talking about how to get rid of you.
Oh, really?
Hey, listen. You two are fighting over me like I'm a piece of meat. I'm really getting turned on.
Shut up, Macy.
You need to tell your little friend here to show a little respect.
And you need to tell your little wife that she's being replaced.
Okay, come here. Hadley, listen. Just meet me at the usual place, all right?
What?
Just, here, go buy something nice and I'll meet you later. Go on.
Macy, don't think you won this time, okay, Sage?
Oh, I know I did. Thank you for that, anyway.
Yes, well, you are my wife, Sage. And as long as you're my wife, you get to enjoy all the amenities.
That's actually halfway decent of you, Macy.
That's what I've been telling you all along. I'm a very decent guy. You just never appreciated me.
Oh, I do. I appreciate the lengths that you'd go to get what you want.
Oh, I see. When Macy's ambitious, it's disgusting. But if your boyfriend did it, somehow it would be an admirable quality. He'd be a real go-getter. You know, I really pity you for everything you're losing with me.
All I had to do was worship you, right, Macy? What would you have given me? Kingdoms to the world? D to the club, perhaps? What?
Oh, I would have given you everything, Sage. Surprised you don't know that by now. You know, once upon a time, you were a consort fit for a king. And now you're just used goods rolling around with a piece of white trash. At the end of the day, when you ask yourself, what did I do it all for? And the answer is true love. Is that going to be enough? I'll tell you, when you've had your fill of true love, don't come running back to me, bitch.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's gonna be okay.
I don't know, but I have a really weird feeling about this.
Mr. Rendon, how long have you been an acquaintance of Martin Devon's?
Many years, over 25.
Were you ever in business together?
No, our business passing across.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, sir, but isn't it true that 5 years ago you tried to steal Martin Devon's company?
No, I tried to acquire it. I'm a businessman. There's a difference.
And your actions got you sent to prison, didn't they?
I was eventually exonerated.
No, you weren't. You were released after time served for good behavior. There is a difference. Would it be fair to say that you harbor a grudge against Martin Devon because of your incarceration?
It would be fair to say that Martin Devon and I do not like each other. That would be fair to say.
Isn't it true that 30 days before the DevTech explosion in Stockholm, you acquired the insurance company that insures the DevTech lab?
Yes.
And isn't it also true that you refused to honor the claims on those policies that Martin made after the explosion?
Yes, I did, because an investigation proved that those were not accidental explosions, that they were set intentionally
Perhaps by Martin Devon himself.
I suggest, Mr. Rendon, that you wanted payback from Martin Devon, that you hate him so much that it was you who set the explosions at DevTech, knowing it would drive the price of Devon's stock down. And that further, you refused to honor the claims on those policies so that he would not be able to recover financially. I suggest that this is all a well-orchestrated plot, culminating with the murder of Ann Devon, to frame Martin Devon for having you thrown into prison 5 years ago. True or false, Mr. Rendon, do you hate Martin Devon that much?
Yes, I hate Martin Devon.
Help, Daddy!
Order!
Tell him he didn't kill all those people.
Order! Elaine! Order in the court!
I nästa avsnitt av Genève.
Maybe she'll call you back.
I hope. It's probably a dead end, though.
Crystal date. It was about time we met.
Mr. Rendon, do you believe that Martin Devon killed his wife?
Yes, I do.
And why do you believe this to be true?
Because he's done it before.
Done what before?
Kill someone?
Objection, Your Honor!
Lying son of a bitch! Order! Order in the court!